Can you give your advice to small business on when to expand?
Oh, it's never a good time to expand. My mom had 10 children, and she said it was never a good time to have a baby. And she was always pregnant. So I kind of practiced that very consistently in building my business. I always expanded before I was ready, because if you sit still and think, oh, is now a good time? It's never really a good time. You either have cash flow problems, you have personnel problems, somebody just left you, a big producer. Oh, God, the recession just started. Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? You can always, if you use your left brain, think of at least 5,000 reasons not to move forward. But if you just go out of your gut and your persistence of, I don't give a crap what's going on outside my universe, I'm just going to push forward and push forward. So the little trick that I used my entire career, which I still use today, and it's enormously effective, is I always rented double the space I actually needed. Now, that makes no logical sense, but you want to know? I sold real estate my whole life, and I never saw an empty closet. The minute you get a space that's twice as big as you need, guess what happens? You fill it up. And if you fill it up, you're under tremendous pressure. It's like the business equivalent of putting a gun to your own head, and then you have to run like hell, to try to fill up the rest and fill up the production. So I don't think there's ever a good time to expand, but the right time to expand is all the time. And by the way, you know what the time is where you have a one-time opportunity to really expand and aggressively step over your larger competitors is when the market is terrible. When the market is terrible, every big competitor in your space will decide that it's a good time to lay low and wait this thing out. And that's when the little guy could come up the rear and steal the market share, because everybody else who's big has a reputation to preserve. They're big and they have to vet things. They're big and they have to go through attorneys or committees. Whereas a little guy, man, you can just run into their hen house, steal their hens and their eggs, and run away before they're even waking up to the fact that, what, somebody's alive out there?